Hi, friends. It's Jim Wortham here again. It's June the 1st. Diet Coke, caffeine free. At this time of the night, I gotta go with caffeine free. Which brings me up to the cost of Cokes and groceries, which is what the topic's on tonight. Let me set this down. I only got only have half an inch left of it. I have some things written down. $5 for that 2 liter Coke, and a case of 12 Cokes for $10. Those are cans, about that big. 12 for $10. Is that right? Was it 12 or 24? Doesn't matter. 24 case of water now costs $5, depending on what store you go to, of course. What I'm so thrilled about is that we're being told on the news that the people in charge are bringing down our cost of living. It's called inflation. Things are really getting cheap now at the grocery store. $5 for 2 liters of Coke, or get one of those cartons about this long that has, I think, 12 Cokes in it for $10. Am I right, or is that 24 Cokes in those cartons? I don't know, because I couldn't afford it. Well, I could afford it. If I did, I couldn't buy ice cream. Well, the ice cream at Kroger's, do you mind spending $5 or $6 or $8, depending on if it's their brand or if it's Ben and Jerry's or some other prestigious brand? Um, Ben and Jerry's may have been 8 or 10, and I chose I chose not to buy ice cream, but for $5 I could get a gallon of what I like best. It's frozen yogurt, because I'm sort of on a diet, which you probably can't tell right now, but I'm on a diet. $5 for, I was going to say a carton, but a gallon. I bought 2 gallons because I knew it'd probably be $7 next week for ice cream for a gallon. It's under the ice cream section, of course, but it's frozen yogurt. I like the vanilla type. They also have chocolate. Less calories, maybe 1/3 less calories than ice cream. But that's not true, because some of those ice creams are double the calories or triple the calories of what I'm eating. Now, if you spread that on graham crackers, the vanilla yogurt, frozen yogurt, you will have a fine, very fine, between the graham crackers. You'll make yourself several good ice cream sandwiches low calorie. Oh, there are ice cream sandwiches. I was going to buy some for somebody. I could get 6 of them for $10. You know, everything I had written down, as you can tell, I write things down that I aim to get. And you probably see the zeros. See, the zeros mean no deal. White Castles, frozen White Castles. Uh, Sold out of the smaller packages, but for around $20, I could get the larger package of frozen White Castles. But what they were really pushing at a lower price, you ready for this? Chicken sliders. White Castle chicken sliders. That was just about all you could get in the White Castle range if you didn't want the big, huge box that nobody could afford. Let's see what else we got down here. Bags of chips. I could go to Aldi's and buy them for about $1. Aldi's is a local and national chain of grocery stores owned by another country. Instead of spending $1.25 for a big bag of whatever you want, barbecue chips or regular chips. What's that other one? Sour, some type of sour onion chips. All the same cost. Now, the good part is, if I want the same thing at a place like Kroger's, $5 or $6 will do it for you. Same bag, same size bag. Wanted to talk to you about how the amount that you get now is smaller than last week. Next time you're in a grocery store, look at the size of the ice cream and see if it's still a gallon of ice cream, gallon size. They hadn't done this to milk yet, but they snuck it in on ice cream and raised the prices. So instead of getting a gallon of your favorite ice cream, you're going to pay more, but you'll just get 3/4 of a gallon. Check that out. I checked that out at another grocery store yesterday called The Pride. Okay, we're going down the list here. Let me just go freelance here and tell you that I only bought 1/3 of what I had on my list. Now I go there to Kroger's every week. I even go on their website where you can hit digital discounts and get things, toilet paper for $1 less. Sometimes $2 less if you get like 48. Well, 48. What they do is they say you get 24 rolls, but it's equal to twice as many, or 48. Ain't that just believable? But they're expecting you to look at their digital coupons on Kroger. You hit each one of them because you don't know what the price is going to be on that toilet paper or paper towels, and hit them all. Hit them all. It says clip, 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 clip. So you clip them, and that means when you go to the register, they're going to subtract off $1 or $2. So load up on the toilet paper, folks, if you need them. What else do we have here that might be important? I wasn't able to afford. When I say I wasn't able to, what I mean is I wasn't willing to pay double the price that I did a couple weeks ago for the same product. And then I bought some Cheerios the other day for $4. It was on sale. Actually, $2 for cereal. Well, today they had a special offer for $2 if you use your Kroger's reward card. Okay, so I don't want to make this a long one because you know this where I'm going. If you don't, just visit about 3 or 4 grocery stores, compare prices, and what you're going to find out is jot down the price and what it is, and keep that on a card like this or a piece of paper. Next week, see what the prices are. Or if you skip a week, look in 2 weeks and see what the prices are. Now I hear that inflation's going down, and I try my best. I try my best to find what went down. So I even go to 2 places to find out how the inflation's going down and the prices are going down. And the cashier says, well, it goes up every day. Well, we have women and men, tears coming down their eyes because they can't afford what's in their basket, and they start taking it back. And we tell them, don't worry about that. Just set it over here. We'll take it back. So they get 1/3 of what they usually got. And I then, just for fun, go to customer service at Kroger's. That's a interesting experience. When I ask how the our officials at the White House has lowered the prices of groceries here, and if inflation has gone down much, and they look at me like somewhat cockeyed. I almost think they're going to ask me how much education, if I made it through the 2nd grade. Because they said anybody can figure out what's going on. Inflation's not going down. If you'll come back next week, I'll show you how it's going up. Because what you bought today is going to be much lower the next week if the trend keeps going on. Well, I want to thank y'all for visiting me. I now notice that I have 37 subscribers. I want to thank all 37 of y'all for subscribing. Uh, uh, if anybody wants to check me out, I may be doing this every day or every other day if I have something fun to say or serious. Um, I want you to have a good weekend, and we're going to be talking a lot. I hope, God willing, if I stay alive. Oh, this would have been a good one if I'd have told you what happened when I got 3 prescriptions this week by a doctor, and how today's the first day I I've been able to sit up and talk. Uh, I can't tell you the mess it caused, um, or the it caused. That's for a different time. But I will say that these 3 pills are supposed to help me lose weight caused problems on the downward track, and then on the upper track, being my mouth. And I thought each time it wasn't going to stop. But that's for a different one if I have the courage to talk about it. So, again, I appreciate you watching. And I know that you're experiencing the same thing I am, but I just wanted to let you know I'm there with you with the grocery prices going up. Take care. Have a blessed week and weekend.